welcome to another episode of Let's Play Star Trek Online. Klingon Defense Force. Commander, a bird of prey, is on a very important mission, has gone missing in Romulan space. We reached a brief burst from its emergency transponder, but then it went silent. We don't know what happened, but it is vital that we recover the ship's data recorder and all of its sensor data. I want you to report to the Orith system. It is the last known location of the ship. Find the vessel. If there are any survivors, you are authorized to assist them. However, the recovery of the data is your primary concern. All right, so let's...
Serve the Empire well. Kapla!
Thank you, Chancellor. This is kind of cool getting direct information like that. Captain, the bird of prey activated its emergency beacon in the Orith system, as we have been informed, naturally, but the transmission stopped after less than 6 minutes. This is the best place to start our search. It may still be in orbit, or it could have crash landed on the planet. On one of the planets. I'm ready to begin sensor sweep on your command, sir. Okay, let's start searching for... Okay, there's too much radiation from Orith Prime, sir. Holy crap. Now that's a planet. Okay, we've got to calibrate at the nebula. The nebula's in that direction, but so is the planet. Holy crap. Oh, there's the nebula down there. Ionic radiation is reducing our sensor range, sir. Attempting to compensate. I have a detailed scan of the Ion Nebula, sir. I can compensate for its effects on the scans now. I'm detecting a cluster of debris behind a large asteroid. Metallic content is consistent with the ship. Recommend we approach. If it is the bird of prey, there might be something left to salvage. Oh, that asteroid. Okay. Yes, that is an asteroid. I did not see that there. It's obviously caught in orbit. Although I'm not sure which planet it's caught in orbit of. Oh, I got a bad feeling. Wreckage isn't the bird of prey, Captain. I'm reading both Romulan and Nausican alloys in the mass. There are signs of energy weapons discharged, sir. They were in a battle. Sensors have further refined to compensate for the polarized sensor shadows caused by the debris. Next, we should target the radiation anomaly. What's shooting at me? Oh, that's shooting at me. I can't calibrate because there's things shooting at me. Much better. They put turrets in orbit. They just put turrets around. These things better not have been things that... Okay, now we have to continue on toward the planet. Good thing there's like arrows pointing down. sensors? Multiple warp signatures.
Warning.
Aha!
Ship is under attack.
Those are Nausican ships. Which you can actually get Nausican ships if you so desire Nausican ships, because the Nausicans are actually part of the Klingon defense force. Whoa, I don't want to be flying through that. There's a good chance I could get that. Amazing! Because I haven't really hit levels well with this ship. Or with this character. I guess why not? Oh, now we got two of those. You may notice there's a couple of little power siphon things. That's one thing the Nausians do, is that they attempt to drain power. So I'm gonna have to do that. Nasty. There. That's taken care of. Oh, we didn't defeat all the Nausican pirates. We'll never surrender. Okay. That's a Nausican battleship. That is. Which means that's not very good. That's what I'm going to track again. I don't like that. Yes, I know. I think some field is done. Ooh. Let's hope that I don't blow up. No, I didn't blow up. Okay. Establish orbit around Orth 2. Got it, Captain. Sensors are detecting an energy signature on the surface of Orth 2 that corresponds to a Klingon bird of prey. It's heavily damaged, but the warp core didn't breach. There could be survivors. We'll need to get closer before we can send an away team down. Okay, let's do it. Let us do so. Maybe, perhaps, yes. There we go. Beam down. Standard orbit established, sir. The away team is standing by in transporter room 1. And let us prepare, Captain. I'm detecting bands of fistrium in the rock formation here. It will scatter transporter signals, so this is as close as we can get to the bird of prey safely. I recommend we make our way to high ground and get an overview of the area. Then we can plan how to proceed to the crash site. Okay, so we gotta find high ground. It's very pretty in here. I like this very much. Now, one thing one person asked me is that, do you... Oh, wait, this isn't right. The tricorder's range is reduced by more than 60%. There are fistrium deposits in this area, along with trace amounts of carbonite. That would account for some of the variations, but there's something else. Maybe my tricorder is malfunctioning, but if I didn't know better, I'd think there was a jammer of some sort. Captain, would you scan to confirm these readings? Okay. Scan for energy readings. Thank you, sir. It's not our tricorders, and it's not the mineral deposits. There's a low-level duonatic field in the area. It will affect tricorders and transporters, but I think our weapons will still work. Strange, though. Naturally occurring duonatic fields wouldn't be this consistent. This might be artificially generated. Of course it is. Anyway, as I was saying, there's other missions where you can level up really fast that help with Captain, the Garaka is already having trouble keeping a sensor lock on us. It won't be safe to use the transporters again unless we use a pattern enhancer. Okay, let's set up a pattern enhancer. Anyway, as I was saying, there's exploration missions that you can do where you can actually help yourself level up. And they're very short, very quick. I might do a series of, on just those, where you go into different exploration areas. Oh, it's very pretty. Oh, it's a dead Klingon. Actually, it looks like either an Orion or a Gorn. Yes, I know. Those two are very, very difficult to distinguish between each other. Okay, so we have it there. That's that planet. Holy crap. Now we have to go down this way. Oh, we are so not jumping. Guys, I would hurt myself. Possibly even die. Whoa! Fortunately, these things just pop out of the ground and sit there. Good to see. Good to see. Although they do spit. We got some examine strange plant. I am a scientist, therefore. Captain, the eyes of these plants have unique conductive properties, very similar to multi-faced crystal lenses. I think they could be adapted to fit our weapons. It would be interesting to test their effect on our accuracy and rate of fire. These plants look hungry. We have enough to do without fighting the flora. And you may have noticed there was a tactical option there. I am not a tactical officer, so it was not open to me. We don't want to go that way, we want to go this way. I'm positive of it. It looks like there's some things that are popping up on the screen. I thought I saw something moving. We should scan the area again. This planet is playing tricks on me. There's nothing here. You're darn right there's nothing there. Well, there is something there, but there's the local fauna. Captain, the wounds on this body were inflicted by an energy weapon, but it wasn't a disruptor. There's something strange in this jungle. I don't think we're alone. Whoa! You had to say that, didn't you? You just had to say that. Spitting worms. That'd slow you down. There we go. Much better. That is a... Those look like pig-type things. You know what? I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna go this way and I'm gonna grab those other two. We're close to the crash site, Captain. No, we're not. We're totally going in the wrong direction. Captain, that beast is eating a body. It looks like someone from the bird of prey. What should we do? I would not leave a warrior to such fate. Destroy the body. Or destroy the cat. Ooh, that's a big... That was a large... Okay, bring the examiner. Captain, this warrior bears the insignia of a commander. I believe that he was the first officer of the downed ship. At least he died in battle. May he find honor in Stovokor. We're going to continue on finding bodies. See what we can find. Oh, that bush is relatively hard. There's another body. This warrior put up a fight before dying. I'm picking up 3 different blood types, 2 of which are not Klingon. I feel eyes watching us from the jungle, Captain. There may be dangers here. Yes, many dangers. Here's a Gorn. I found a trail, Captain. It leads into a rocky ground and then disappears. This warrior was hunted by something that walked upright. The animals are not the most dangerous things here, sir. No, I tend to agree. Oh, interesting. We're going to examine giant fungi. Science. Captain, these mushrooms have spores unlike anything I've ever seen before. I think ingesting them would increase reaction speed, but without the side effects of the chemical compounds the Empire uses for battle enhancement now. It may take some time to refine to study them, but I think that these spores could have widespread military or medical applications. The spores directly affect cortex. Fascinating. Okay. I have collected some of the spores. There's one more body over this way, and then we got to turn around. Again, a very, very hard bush. Whoa! It would take hunters with great cunning to overcome a trained Klingon warrior. This one fought bravely, but he was taken down by at least 2 attackers with blades. Animals could not have made these wounds. Okay, so we've got a bit of a mystery on our hands here. There's another one of those very hard bushes. And there is another body. It looks this way. I think I can see it over there, yeah. That's it right there. I wonder if we can continue on through this little area. I have identified the weapon that made these wounds, Captain. Have you ever fought the Horogen? They think themselves to be fearsome hunters, but they have never faced the likes of us. The Horogen like to use traps to ensnare their prey. We must be prepared. I have identified the weapon that made these, Captain. Oh, yes. Yes. We're going after the Horogen. Well, that's pretty cool. So it's... Whoa. That's not Horogen. It was... Orith creatures. Of course, the Horogen first appeared in Star Trek Voyager, and they were in the Delta Quadrant, so they've made their way to the Alpha Quadrant. Obviously, well, it's kind of apparent that they would, because they are generational creatures, and they hunt. They don't really have a home world, per se. At least there was never one that was shown in Voyager. Okay, I think I'm getting closer to a place that I can get to higher ground again. There appears to be another body there. Can I go this way? I can. Awesome. Dash. I don't think I want to go that way. I'm going to try and find another way. Oh, excellent. I believe we're on the right track. that looks like... Yes, Captain, I recommend that we get a baseline scan of the area before we start our search. Okay, scan the crash site. I'm picking up some life signs, sir, but radiation from the ship's reactor is affecting my tricorder. We'll need to search the area ourselves. Hey, look what I found!
This will help. The Iconians' advantage against us is their technology. We must either blunt that blade or turn it against them. There is no enemy that can stand against the combined might of the Klingon Empire. We will defeat the Iconians!
Wow, you are getting really, really emotional about that. But that's fine. That's okay. That's okay.
There was no mechanical failure. My ship was shot down. We ran into Nausicans in this system. The pirates were a trivial concern, but they got a lucky shot at our port nacelle. I had to take shields offline until my engineer could get in there and patch up the power couplings. That's when the Hirogen attacked. The cowards waited until we were almost defenseless. A third of my crew survived the crash. We stayed close to the ship and tried to get the emergency beacon working, but the Hirogen jammed our signals with a dual-netic field. They never stopped hounding us. The Hirogen destroyed our supplies, stole our medkits, sabotaged our weapons. And then, when we were weakened, they started hunting us. I've lost more than a dozen warriors. I don't know how many are left.
That doesn't look like a Klingon. A Romulan. Captain, we need to keep this green-blooded viper close. For all we know, he had something to do with the destruction of the ship. But the captain just told us. Captain, this warrior survived the crash. In fact, I'm not detecting any signs of trauma. What there is here, though, are weapon marks from an extremely sharp blade, defensive weapon, wounds, by the look of them. And tracing the blood trail back to the source, I found a second drag path and 2 sets of footprints. This warrior died trying to defend someone else. Someone who was then taken. I'm detecting level 3 radiation burns and severe heat damage. This person must have been very close to a power conduit when it exploded. This warrior was killed by blunt force trauma, sir. The wounds could have been caused by the force of the crash. If the ship's internal dampeners were offline before the ship hit the atmosphere, it is likely that many of the crew were killed this way. This person survived the impact but died soon after from blood loss. Today there is a new warrior in Stovokor. I'm detecting electrical burns and plasma damage, Captain, and there are pieces of shrapnel that could have come from an exploding console embedded in the skin. These warriors died with honor, sir. There's nothing that indicates anyone on the ship left their post.
I'll fight until my last. That's... I feel my strength returning. My vessel was on a reconnaissance mission. We surveyed several Talshar bases and entered the radar system under cloak. We have complete scans of the Romulans' defenses and what could be data on a new type of Romulan ship. There is a complication, however. When we were leaving the last base, we detected a Romulan shuttle attempting to hide its energy signature in our warp trail. I ordered the shuttle disabled, and its pilot brought aboard for questioning. I plan to take the Petarch back to Quolos. When the Nausicans knocked our power offline, though, he escaped the brig and sabotaged our computers. encrypting our sensor data. You'll need to get past the Romulan security lockout to get the data. If you can't break his code, I'm sure you can convince him to do it for you.
Captain, some of the ship's systems should still have power. If we can find a terminal that is still relatively intact, we would be able to use it to access the ship's data core. Alright, now I'm a science officer, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to access certain things. I think an engineer might be able to do it. Okay, rotate column 1 down. Oh, I see what... I've done this type of thing before. Let's see here. Rotate column 2 down. Rotate... No, I can't do that. Is that going to work? Oh yeah, that should work. That's it. Captain, if you don't want to do this task, I'm sure that I'll run in, Captain. Use motivation.
You strike an unarmed man and call yourself an honorable warrior. Fine.
Oh, sorry.
Fine! I don't want to die. I'll release the security lock.
Excellent.
Here's your precious sensor data. I hope it was worth it. I, for one, learned a great deal about you. A reasonably intelligent officer would have been able to bypass that security lockout. You, however, had to resort to brutish violence.
Yes, well, I really didn't feel like having to deal with things.
Kapla! I am ready to leave this planet. I'll follow you back to the transport point.
Give me just a moment. No, you know what? I'll find it later, because I can find it later. Baraka, this is the away team. We're on the way to a transporter site. Stand by.
Treacherous Herojan scum!
Oh, we gotta fight our hands.
Catch that batak of a Romulan! Here I will stand. My crew will be avenged!
Okay, so we gotta go catch the Romulan. He's a pretty fast little guy. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Of course, we have to deal with Herojan. Thinking about this now, it's like, wow, that guy really, those Klingons really weren't able to take him down, because these guys were kind of easy. Ooh. Disable the containment field. Normally, as we know in Star Trek lore, Klingons would rather kill themselves than be captured. Anybody seen any Iconian tech over here? I probably misplaced it. I don't know where it is. Oh, look. There's nothing there. Oh, wait. It's the Romulan.
I submit to your will. Among my people, that would make you bound to protect me as you would an honored guest. So, guard me now, if you are truly honorable. A large force of Herojan are coming this way. I won't survive without your assistance.
Okay, let's take him. Secure the prisoner and prepare to move out. It's not clear what Rajan knows about Captain Katang's mission, but we do know that he wanted us to capture him and escape from the Hirogen, but it's up to you. Yeah. Nope. Secure the prisoner.
You won't regret this. If I ever return to my home...
And he's running away. I don't think he's, like, actually... No, he is fist fighting this guy. Okay, we have to return to the transporter site. But first things first. Iconian tech. Or perhaps not. Okay, never mind. We're going to return to the site. Oh, we're not that far away. That's awesome. This is a very, well, I shouldn't say it's a very long episode, but this has been a little bit longer than normal. Oh, we've got to do our winding thing, do we? Ugh. Oh, and what's this? Oh, it's a hard plant. These sickening Patak are using me and my crewmates as bait for their traps. There is a spatial charge underneath me that is wired to explode if I move. You might be able to disarm it if you can cut the right wire. Save me, Commander, or let me die with my honor intact. Okay, let's try. Let's try and save him. Okay, cut the green wire. Ow! And he died. That's it. Obviously, I have to cut more than just one wire. Help this injured crewman. Okay. We're going to cut the green wire. Oh, cut the green and orange wires. And disarm the bomb. Now I can die honorably. I didn't read them carefully. Whoa! Okay, green wire and the orange wire. And now disarm the bomb. Now I can die honorably. Yes, you can. And here come the heroes. There's a lot of objects in this area, which is making things very, very laggy for my video. Sorry about that. For video lag. Okay, let's dump this injured crewman. It's probably going to be the green and the orange. Green wire. Orange wire. Disarm the bomb. I'm going to die as a warrior.
There you are. Let us talk of victory.
Really? I have to talk to him? I guess I have to talk to him.
Ha ha! I slew the Hirogen's leader in combat. And then caught most of the rest of them in the blast. It was glorious. But there is still glory to be had. A second Hirogen Alpha still stalks this jungle. I led him here. Prepare for battle.
Okay, on the one hand,
I rule this jungle, and everything in it is my prey. You may have evaded some of my traps, but that only prolonged the hunt. The high ground cannot help you. It is a prison. You're trapped, and my hunters are circling. I will give my initiates the honor of killing you. They need the taste of blood to keep them hungry for more.
You know, you're kind of a jerk. And kind of twisted. Your initiates suck. I mean, they really do. Whoa. Everybody back up.
They were...
Yes, they were unworthy, so we're going to stop talking and we're just going to get down to it. Oh, I hate that disappearing after these jokers do. Now it. Oh, really hate that. Funny thing is, I have that. That Romulan, you know. Can I have him? Can he be a part of my crew? He's pretty awesome. Whoa. Let's back up.
Qapla'! You are a friend to me and my house. You saved me and my warriors from being hunted like tarts in a pit. I will not forget. When we meet again, we will drink a barrel of my family's finest blood wine. Have you ever had the 2309 vintage?
I guess I have the prisoner's answer.
Excellent. I have many questions for this one. Before I am through, he will tell us all he knows. Then he will beg for death. Perhaps I'll carve the names of every one of my crew into his back. That way he will carry them with him for the rest of his miserable, short life.
Turned out there was some weird things that took place in that mission at the end, and I beamed back up to the ship, and it turned out that the mission wasn't done. So I had to go back in and redo the whole thing. So that bit that you just saw with the finding of the Iconian device, that took place in the secondary one, I guess, for lack of a better term. Anyway, although the ship is a loss, saving Katang is a great boon to our efforts in this sector. Well done, Commander. Okay, and so now we get to choose something. So I'm gonna... I think I'm gonna pick a new weapon.
Sir, congratulations, Captain.
Oh, Captain! I am Captain. That's awesome.
Talk to the Battle Master to find out how you can best serve the Empire.
So I'm going to be promoted to Captain and getting a new ship.
Serve
So
the Empire.
I'm not going to worry too much about that. Because I think this right here, it's been a very long episode. So what I will do is I will talk to, or I will finish off this episode by thanking everyone. Thank you very much for joining me. There we go. Things happen at the same time. It's a weird mission. But anyway, thank you very much for joining me for this episode. And if you want to follow my Tumblr, my WordPress, my Twitter, those links are in the bottom. You can also find a link which takes you right to my Federation side for that stuff as well. So thank you very much for joining me for this episode, and I look forward to seeing you again in the next episode of Let's Play Star Trek Online, Klingon Defense Force.